What's going on, team? It's your coach, Luis Lopez, ready to come back with you for another 60-minute workout. Yep, I just said it, a 60-minute workout we're going to do today. And we're going to have a couple of different things going on. We're going to start with a 4x4, which means we're going to go back and forth between 2 exercises, 4 different stations. Round 2 is going to be specifically set up in a 4-station setup. So we're going to do 4 different exercises, repeating it a few times. Then at the very end of that, we're going to do a couple of challenges. So you know I love to do challenges, so we're going to do some of those at the very end of our workout today. So be ready to rock and roll. Make sure you got your water, make sure you got your playlist, and make sure you got the equipment you need. So for today, we're going to specifically need a TRX suspension trainer, as always, to make sure you're good there. We are going to need a kettlebell. So what we're going to do today is we're going to be doing some overhead pressing with 1 or 2 arms. So just giving you a heads up with 1 or 2 arms. We're also going to do what's called windmills. So you might want to grab a lighter and a heavier kettlebell, as we're also going to be doing some of these as well. And then guess what? We're going to do some swings, but we're going to do a little bit of a CrossFit style. We're going to do what's called American swings, so just giving you a quick heads up. Our goal is to get that kettlebell above you a little bit higher than those shoulder levels. So just want to make sure you're good with that kettlebell or weight or dumbbell. Just make sure you get a few various sizes so you're good to go. Cool? So remember, with our full 1-hour workout, I really highly recommend you get your water ready because we're going to be coming in and out as we go. So I just want to make sure you're good. We're going to do a full 10-minute warm-up. So that's going to be super important to make sure that we prevent any injuries and that you're ready to rock and roll. All right? So if you're ready, you know that I'm ready. And we're going to start off right away with one of my favorite warm-up exercises for full dynamic mobility, which is the hand walk. So you can also call it the inchworm, whatever is easy for you. But we're going to go ahead and start with those feet shoulder width apart. The goal here is that you're going to start walking with those hands all the way to a plank and then returning all the way back and then coming up and reaching for the sky. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and repeat that. We're going to keep it simple because I want to make sure that we're getting that body moving right away. The goal with your legs is to try to keep those legs as straight as possible at all times. So even when you're walking forward and back with those hands, try to keep them straight. If you can't, don't worry about it, right? You're just kind of moving to what feels good to you. So if you need to bend those knees a little bit, it is quite all right, okay? So just breathing each time, taking deep breaths, walking forward to what feels good to you, that nice plank, returning, and there we're going to continue for another 20 seconds. I'm going to go ahead and pick up my pace a little bit just to ensure that we're flowing, always reaching to the sky each time. So from here, we got about 10 seconds left, so I should be able to get at least one more in. So all the way to that plank. Nice and strong, return, and breathe. Now, number 2 looks kind of the same, but now I'm going to bend the knees as I go down, and we're going to do it right into a runner stretch. So once again, bend the knees, walk forward. You should know these runner stretches by now if you've done these classes. Reach into the sky. Let's get that elbow on that knee. 3 big circles around that ankle. Once you do those 3, walk it all the way back, bend the knees, rinse and repeat, all right? So we're moving all the way to that hand walk plank. Now my left leg is forward, reach into the sky, elbow to knee, big 3 circles around that ankle. Nice work. As you're walking back and forth, if you have any issues with your wrist, just make sure you take your time. But like I said, as you move, plank first, get that leg forward, reach to the sky, and then don't forget those 3 big circles around your ankle. As you'll know right now as well, you'll probably notice that your heart rate might start to pop up a little bit. This is obviously what I'm looking for, so I want to make sure that you're nice and warm and ready to rock and roll for today's workout, okay? Remember those circles around those ankles. How big can you get those circles? Make sure to keep breathing. I'm going to go ahead and do one more on each side. So I'm going to pick up my pace a little bit. You're more than welcome to join me. So once again, just reaching, elbow to knee, those 3 big circles around my ankle, walking all the way back. Let's do one more. Beautiful work for everybody out there that is staying strong. Reach to the sky. Big are those big rotations or those mobility around that ankle 3 times. Beautiful. And breathe. So let's go ahead and grab our straps. Make sure that you have the straps at mid-length. Yellow tabs right in the middle of the straps. Number 1, once again, nice and tall. Let's go ahead and do that slight lean. As I'm going to go ahead and start right away with my squat to row. So once again, squat to row, and each time breathing as I move. We're going to do this for about 40 to 45 seconds. Remember here, as you get down into that squat, getting deep and making sure to breathe. How are you feeling? Are you feeling like you're increasing that mobility a little bit as you go? Increasing that range of motion in those knees. Get that nice squeeze in those shoulder blades. Beautiful. Keeping your eyes on the anchor point at all times. Yes, and maintaining your upright posture means keeping that chest out, squeezing the shoulder blades behind you, okay? So we're going to do this for about another 15 seconds. I'm going to go ahead and pick up my pace a little bit more. Just to give you a heads up for today, it is a conditioning workout. So I want to make sure you feel good because we're going to be doing a lot of cardio today. And I want to make sure that we're ready to kill this today as we go. All right, last couple of seconds. Beautiful work. And nice. Now from here, quickly, we're going to get our feet shoulder width apart. You're going to let those handles drop to about hip level. Go ahead and bend those knees. We call it athletic stance. And I'm going to get right away into what's called my golf rotation. So from here, I'm going to rotate both of my hands up, making sure I reach. My opposite foot is on kind of just rotating from that foot. And once again, I'm going to drive up those both arms in the air as my opposite foot is rotating back and forth. All right, so here we go. So all the way up. Always reset back to center, reaching and returning. Reaching and returning. Beautiful work. Let's continue on this motion. Each time, like I said, can you reach a little higher? Can you rotate a little bit more? Beautiful. Always reset back to that starting position. This is very important. So we want to make sure that you're set before. We don't just want to be swinging from right to left. Let's do this for about 10 more seconds. Then we will switch it up. Awesome work. 3, 2, 1. Yes. Now from here, let's go ahead and turn all the way around. We're going to do our T to lunge stretch, or lunge to T stretch. So once again, one big lunge into that T. Rinse and repeat. Bending both knees at 90 degrees. As soon as you're ready, go ahead and begin. Taking deep breaths as we go. And remember, maintaining a pace that's comfortable for you. Now, as we do this, maintaining that T. Open, close the door. Open, close the door. Nice work. Always finishing with those straps just above the shoulders. And then that nice big step and drop. Beautiful. We're going to continue this for about another 15 seconds. Go ahead and pick up your pace a little bit more as we're continuing to work on that speed a little bit. Still in our warm-up phase. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The only difference I'm going to do here now is I'm going to do that lunge with that opposite arm stretch. So notice opposite arm, opposite knee. Back to the beginning. Switch sides. Go ahead and begin. So once again, opposite arm, opposite knee, reach, rinse and repeat. Beautiful. Each time, make sure to bend both knees, so that back knee as well should be bending along with your front knee at 90 degrees. And go at the pace, like I always say, that feels good to you. Now, this will be the last one we're going to do on the straps. We're going to finish up with a little bit of a cardio warm-up just to ensure that you are good to go. How are we feeling? We feeling good? It's great. Now keep it up. Yes. Let's do this for another 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And yeah, so let's go ahead and drop those straps. Now from here, I'm going to have you do some simple jumping jacks. Feet, once again, are nice and soft above the head. Ready? Set. Here we go. 30 seconds of jumping jacks. Keep breathing and moving. As we're staying light on those toes. Remember, for those of you out there, if you're not quite ready for the full jumping jack, you can just tap. It's all good if you just want to tap. Otherwise, keep moving if you're in those jumping jacks. And remember, the rhythm's up to you. You can go a little bit faster if you want. It's all good. Nice work. Keep breathing a few more seconds before we switch it up. 3, 2, 1. Yes, we're going to drop it right down right away. You know what's going to happen. Those climbers, you can march it to start, or you're more than welcome to pick it up, all right? In 3, 2, 1, let's go. So I'm going to start a little bit more of a cardio, just moving those knees a little bit quicker. Not going all out yet. I'm just going ahead and getting my body warmed up. Like I said, if this is too much to start, just keep marching it. It's okay. Take your time as you do. Otherwise, if you got the cardio in you for that warm-up, let's rock and roll. Breathe. Awesome work. 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Take a breath. Come up slowly. Make sure you take your time when you come up. Butt kickers, one of my favorites. Arms behind. Make sure that the palm, heel touches palm. In 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Once again, keeping that chest out. Keeping your eyes ahead. So you can see I'm here at a side view, so you can see where my heels are going. Heels are getting close to tapping that palm or tapping. If you can't quite make it, you can make it smaller. It's okay. But if you can pop them all the way up, continue to do that. 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe. Now we're getting close to the end of our warm-up. We're going to do light squat jacks, which means you don't have to touch the ground like me. The goal is to tap and keep it simple. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Yes. Nice. Remember, getting down. As you get down, remember, you don't have to touch the ground. Only if you feel like you're ready for it, then go ahead and do it. Awesome work. After this, we're going to finish up with one final piece of cardio. In 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. This last one is only 20 seconds. Knee highs. You can either march it or you can start to move quickly. In 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So I'm starting with my knees not as high, but if you feel ready, you can drive those knees up a little bit higher. And guess what? We're going to do a round of these in today's class, so be ready for it. Now, once again, breathe. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes. Now, take a breath. You got 2 minutes. Remember, we're going to start with a 4x4, which means we're going to do 2 exercises twice, if that makes sense. So exercise 1, exercise 2, go back and forth 2 times. Okay. So what we're going to need is our TRX suspension trainer at mid-length, and you're going to need your kettlebell. Because in round 1, what we're going to do is we're going to start with lateral hops, which means with your TRX suspension trainer, make sure you have enough space. And the goal here is to start hopping from one side to the other, lateral hopping, staying down in that squat, okay? We're going to do this for 45 seconds for each exercise. So that's number 1. The second one is the windmill. So this is where you grab your kettlebell, more likely the light one. You don't even need to have a weight. The way this exercise works as hard as it is. So notice my position. My feet are shoulder width apart. Most people like to move and shift their toes to the left if it's to my right, but to keep it simple today, let's just keep it straight. So keeping the legs straight, my hand on one side. My goal is I'm popping my hip out and bending at the same time. So I'm going to give a little bit of a rotation here so you can see. So I'm hinging and rotating to get my hip to pop out as low as I can, all the way up. The weight always stays up in the air at all times. So this is key, keeping it up at all times. Remember, if that looks really hard, you don't need any weight. You can grab a water bottle. You can do the same thing with a water bottle or any type of weight you have at home, okay? So we're going to do that. Exercise 1, then we're going to exercise 2, going back again, and when I come back to the windmill, I'm doing the other side. Does that make sense? All right, so we still got about 20 seconds. And remember, our first round is going to be back and forth between 2 different exercises. So let's get our straps ready, mid-length. Taking a deep breath. We're going to work it today. Remember, I told you it was conditioning, and I wasn't messing around, all right? So let's get those elbows stacked, keeping those eyes at the anchor point. Take a deep breath in. In 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So remember, 45 seconds of work. So just popping from one side to the other, breathing. And when we do these 45 seconds, you are going to get some rest, about 20 to 25 seconds of rest. So you'll have enough transition time as you go. Are your eyes up at the anchor point? Are you breathing? This is important. Each time, getting down, and of course the speed is up to you. Remember, with lateral hops, it's not about how high you jump, it's about how much you can jump laterally from one side to the other. Awesome. Well, we still got about 12 seconds. If you want to pick up your pace, you're more than welcome to. Otherwise, keep rocking it. We're getting close. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! So 20 seconds. My heart rate's already starting to pop up. I'm going to get that right arm first in the air. Remember, we told you about that position. Feet about shoulder to hip width apart. Your arm that's next to you is going to slide down as you go, popping and rotating that hip out. In 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So same thing, 45 seconds of work, getting down as low as you can go. You'll notice that my legs are straight. If it's really hard for you to keep the legs straight, you can put a little bend in there as well. So I can bend my left knee a little bit to make it a little bit easier for me if you want. Otherwise, keep those legs as straight as you can, reaching for your toes on that opposite side. So getting down, how low can I go? Keeping the weight above my head at all times. How are we feeling out there? I know these are not easy. This is the point. Breathe. How low can you go again? Getting down toward those toes or even the floor if you got it. 3, 2, 1. Woo. Take a rest. Make sure to get your kettlebell out of the way so you don't run into it because we're getting back into those lateral hops. So we're going to do everything one more time. Remember, in our 4x4s, we do everything twice. Take a deep breath. When you get started, remember, stack the elbows and the shoulders. Relax your shoulders and traps and neck. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Lateral hopping, same thing, 45 seconds. So make sure that you're moving to what feels good to you. Awesome work. Remember, as you move, keep your eyes up on the anchor point. Do not look at your feet. I know a lot of people like to look down, but you actually want to look up or ahead, as this will prevent rounding of your back or excessive forward lean. We're looking good. 20 seconds to go. Can you pick up your pace a little bit more? I'll leave it up to you. Beautiful. Keep breathing. 12 seconds left. Then we'll switch to those windmills. Almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes. Breathe. Remember that windmill other side? Oh yeah, we're getting back into there. Quickly, left arm all the way up. Remember the legs, feet about hip width apart. Same exact thing. Hinge and rotate. How low can you go? In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Remember, you can keep the legs as straight as you want if that feels good to you. If it does not, bend your right knee a little bit, it's okay as you get down and back up. But whatever you do, keep that kettlebell above your head. Awesome work. Breathe as you go down. How far can you go down? All the way back up. Keeping that arm straight. That's the challenge alone. Just keeping that weight above your head at all times. Also notice I'm looking at that kettlebell as I go down and back up. We only got 10 seconds. I'm going to try to squeeze in 2 more here before we are done. In 3, in 2, in 1, and yes. All right, so we got 90 seconds. Get ready for round 2. Get those straps to fully lengthen. Get those straps to fully lengthen. The first, we're going to do 2 new exercises. The first one's going to be a 1-leg chest press. I did these once again with the NFL players, so I like to do it again. Remember, finding your balance as you go. A lot harder as it looks with that knee in front of you. So that's exercise 1. Exercise 2 is going to be the American swing, modified version of the kettlebell swing. Very popular in CrossFit. I personally like this one as well. So making sure you're going to set up just like a kettlebell swing. But the idea is, can you get that kettlebell to come up above shoulder level or even above your head? Make sure you maintain control. That's the important part. Make sure you maintain control as you go. So we still got about 40 seconds. The rest is super important because if you're pushing yourself at your max, you'll notice that the rest you're definitely going to need as you go. Okay? So remember, the first exercise, we're doing that 1-leg chest press. Then into those American swings, we're doing both twice. Okay? So just to confirm that we're good, let's get ready for the chest press. Remember, find the angle that feels good to you, but as you're doing balance, you don't need to get that deep. I promise you, you will feel the work as you go. So remember, maintaining that control. We're going to start in 10 seconds. Make sure you get that knee to about hip level if you can, and hold it there, straps just above the shoulders. In 3, in 2, in 1, let's go. So once again, this is going to force you to slow down. So you'll notice that you can't go so fast when you have to be on 1 foot from here. This is my point. You're more than welcome to angle deeper than me, that's fine. But just for me to maintain good balance, my angle is okay, but it's not that deep because I want to make sure that I have better balance versus just trying to power it out and falling everywhere, right? Keeping your masses in spaces, so make sure you have that neck space between your head and chest. obviamente, and that space between your chest and those hips. Keep breathing. Make sure those straps do not rub against your arms. So there is no scraping. Breathe. We're almost there. In 3, in 2, in 1. Yes. Now, drop your straps down. Remember, we're doing the American swing. So, proper setup again. Make sure you're about a couple of inches or a few inches behind that kettlebell. So when you grab, you're going to start at shoulder level. As you get that momentum, get it a little bit higher, okay? So, take a deep breath. We're going to get started in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So, don't start to drive it up right away. Let that momentum help you. As I start to get up a little bit higher until I'm right above my head. Beautiful work. Now, this weight I'm using, I could probably do a little bit more, but obviously to prevent me from switching a bunch of weight around, we're going to keep it simple. I'm using a 12 kilo dumbbell, or a kettlebell, now. So if that feels good to you, keep that weight. You can go lighter, you can go heavier. But the goal is to drive that weight as high up above your head as you can. Beautiful work. Remember, each one of these is 45 seconds. So make sure you find a nice rhythm each time. Breathe. Yes. Breathe. Yes. Nice. All right. We're going to do that chest press again. This time, your left leg is up. Right leg is on the ground. Find that right angle that feels good to you. And make sure you're right behind your anchor point, because if you're not, you're going to do this, right? So you want to make sure you're right behind your anchor point. Once again, my left foot is coming up, maintaining that balance. In 3, 2, 1, let's rock and roll. Remember, keep it slow. No scraping on those arms with the straps. If you feel a lot of scraping going on, just go ahead and get those arms up about an inch higher, and you should notice that you won't do that as much, okay? So, is your knee staying at 90 degrees? This is important. Is your knee staying at hip level as you're pressing? Breathe in, breathe out, maintaining, once again, your masses and spaces, nice and tall in that upright posture, and keeping that rhythm that feels good to you. 10 seconds to go. You guys are doing awesome. Even though I can't see you, I know that you're doing awesome. Almost there. Breathe. In 3, 2, 1. Yes. All right. Get ready for your kettlebell American swing. Now, if you tried the American swing and it was a little too hard to get it up, just do a regular swing, which is just to shoulder level. It's okay. But like I said, if you're ready and challenged to do that American swing, let's get ready, because we're starting 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So remember, start small, then build that momentum to get it up until you got it up and above your head if you have complete control. Otherwise, don't go up as high. It's all about what you can manage. And remember, we're doing for 45 seconds. Beautiful work. Looking good. Feeling good. Using your momentum, exploding from the hips. What I call popping the hips to help get that weight above you a little bit higher. Beautiful work. Keep it up. We got 15 seconds to go. From here, we will switch up our exercises. Nice work. Breathe. We are almost done. Can you finish strong? 3, 2, 1. Yes. All right. You got 90 seconds. We're going to keep the straps at fully lengthened. We're going to do 2 simple exercises. We're going to do a Y fly. And actually, I'm sorry. We're going to go up to mid-length. So real quickly, get those straps to mid-length. Yellow tab in the middle of the strap. And we're going to do 2 simple exercises. We're going to do our infamous Y fly, which means you start in that Y position nice and tall. Kickstand your foot, 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. So you can get a nice hinge, squeezing into that Y position, maintaining tension. So that's number 1. Number 2, remember I told you in the warm-up, we were going to do those knee highs in our workout. That's going to be this moment. So remember, when you do the knee highs here, it is for 45 seconds, so I don't want you to kill yourself right away, but you do want to try to maintain a good rhythm, keeping that knee at hip level, okay? That makes sense, we're good. Now, remember, I'm giving you 90 seconds of rest, and I want to make sure you feel good. If you feel like this is too much rest, it's more than likely because you're not pushing yourself hard enough in the stations, so go ahead and give yourself and push yourself a little bit more intensely, especially in those knee highs, so we can get that heart rate up, okay? So, we're going to start with the Y flies. We still got a few seconds left, so I always want to make sure I'm properly set up. So once again, start with my arms above the head. My left foot will go in front. My right foot will pop back for that little kickstand position. And then when I'm here, I'm going to start down, pulling up and squeezing those shoulder blades. Okay, so we're going to start in 3, in 2, in 1, and let's go. So all the way up, all the way down. Good. And breathing each time as you go. So you're going to kind of feel with your feet, they're going to kind of seesaw a little bit between the back foot to the front foot, which is okay, right? So what you're thinking about is seesawing that weight from the back of your body to the front, but maintaining tension. So you're never going to have the TRX Y or the suspension trainer slack on you. So you want to make sure you keep it nice and tight even when it's above your head, okay? 15 seconds to go. Breathing, keeping that chest out, staying strong, active plank. We are almost there. In 5 seconds, we will switch it up. In 3, 2, 1, and breathe. Yes. Remember those knee highs. I would like for you guys to get that knee to hip level. Once again, don't try to race it out right away because 45 seconds is a lot when you're doing knee highs. So I want to make sure that you are ready to go. But remember, just like as if you're running down the track, on that big track, like in a sprint, all right? 3, 2, 1, let's go. Keeping those knees up, breathing, keeping that chest out. And remember, light on the toes, so you're just tapping and switching. Tapping and switching. The arms, try not to have rigid arms. Try to let your arms get loose a little bit as you're doing this. And are your knees staying at hip level or as close as possible? You still got 20 seconds, so, I know if you're pushing yourself, you're starting to feel tired. This is what I need. This is conditioning at its finest. Breathe, 10 seconds. And after this, you'll get a transition rest to go back to those Y flies. Almost there. 3, 2, 1. Ooh. Oh yeah, I feel it. Awesome work. Let's go ahead. Get ready for those Y flies again. So, once again, arms above your head. I'm going to go ahead and kickstand my right foot first, my left foot back, seesaw my weight between the back to front foot. We're going to start in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So once again, right into that Y fly. So obviously this is not conditioning, this is more strength. So you should feel like your heart rate's dropping a little bit. But you're going to notice it's still hard because now I'm thinking about control versus speed. We're doing beautiful work. Keep those eyes at the anchor point, raising up those arms, squeezing those shoulder blades, maintaining that upright posture. 20 seconds left. We're doing awesome. Keep it up. Breathe as you go. Yes. Keep going. I got 10 seconds left. 10 seconds. Then we will switch it up. Yes, almost there. In 3, 2, 1. Woo! Yes, 20 seconds. Knee highs are going to come up. Knee highs are coming up. Now I want you, once again, maintain that speed. So if you felt it and that 45 seconds was just right, keep that same speed. If you didn't, pick it up a little bit, all right? So in 4, in 3, in 2, in 1. Let's go back into those knee highs. Remember, as if you're running down that imaginary track. Just getting those knees up, letting those arms work. So when you're running in real life, you're running with those arms moving, right? We don't run like this. We don't run like this. We run just with those arms swinging. So I want you to do the same thing when you're doing these knee highs. Beautiful work. Maintain that pace as you go. I'm going to pick mine up a little bit. Let's see if you can. So pick it up a little bit more to finish off this station 3 before we transition to the next one. Let's go. 10 seconds. I'm going to go a little bit faster. Who's got it? Who's got it? Almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew. Awesome work. All right. Let's get those straps to fully lengthen. You got 90 seconds. Drink water, please, as well. You know what? I'm going to drink some water real quick to make sure we're all good. Now, next 2 exercises are going to involve, again, watch me closely. We're going to do position palms facing each other. 1 fly, palms face down, 1 tricep press. Again, watch. Palms facing together. 1 fly, palms down, 1 tricep press. We're doing a little combo action there. So that's number 1. Obviously, now I'll also double check to make sure your straps are fully lengthened, if I didn't mention that already. Now, after that, we do shoulder plank or spider plank to shoulder tap, which means you're going to get down on the ground like an active plank. Notice my knee goes above my elbow. So it's going to be 1,
2, 3, 4, and then guess what? Tap shoulder, hand to opposite shoulder. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then 1, 2, 3, 4. Keeping those hips as stable as possible, okay? So we're starting with those fly to triceps. Let's get you ready. I know you're ready. You know I am. So let's get that right proper position. Feet are shoulder width, palms are facing together. We're going to start with the fly first, then do the tricep. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. So open and close the door, palms down, tricep press to the temples. Remember, when you do that tricep press, handles to the temples or above your head. Boom, yes. Beautiful. Each rep counts, so make sure that you're not failing and you're not cheating in that fly nor that tricep press. Nice work. Are you maintaining your active plank, which means activate your glutes, activate your quads, activate your core to have a stronger plank, because yes, you're always doing the plank even with these fly to tricep press. Beautiful. Can you open up a little bit more? Yes, getting into that press. We're almost there. Just a few more seconds. Breathe. Yes. You got 20 seconds to get ready. Remember, 4 spider planks, so 4 total, 4 shoulder taps. The hips have to be as stable as possible. So it's not so much about speed as control, but I do want you to go at a nice pace, okay? So let's get ready. We're going to do this together. Take a deep breath. Remember, we're going to start with that right knee above that right elbow. Here we go. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Get ready for that tap. 1, 2, 3, 4. Back to the spider plank. 1, 2, 3, 4. Shoulder tap. 1. You'll notice my feet are about shoulder width apart, which will help stabilize my hips a little bit better. That's just me. You're more than welcome to bring those feet together. 4. Excellent work. How are you doing out there? Are you staying strong? Beautiful. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tap those shoulders with control of those hips. Almost there. Almost there. Last couple of seconds. Oh, nice. All right. We're almost done with round 1. We're going to finish up with those flies, tricep. Then again, we're going to do those spider planks, 2 shoulder taps. All right. So 10 seconds to go. We know how this goes. Start with the palms facing together, straps just above the shoulders. Feet are shoulder width. 3, 2, 1. Open and close the door. Palms down, tricep press. Beautiful. Open and close the door. Palms down, tricep press. So keep moving here. Remember that active plank I talked about last time on this one. This is very important to make sure you have your glutes activated, your quads activated, and your core activated each time. Ooh, I'm starting to feel this burn, of course, in that chest and those triceps. Each time I open up a little bit more. How are we feeling out there? I'm sure we are doing awesome. 10 seconds to go. Each time, trying to open up a little bit more with those arms. Breathe. We're almost there. 3, 2, 1. Yes. All right. Last one here. Then we will have done 1 complete round of our 4x4 with 4 different stations. All right. So remember here, that spider plank 4 times, 4 shoulder taps. Let's get ready. Take a deep breath. In position, feet are shoulder width. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Tap. 1, 2. Where are those hips? Are they staying stable as possible? Good. I'll leave the speed up to you. You're more than welcome to go faster than me if you like, but make sure those hips don't move on those shoulder taps. Yes. Boom. 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 On those shoulder taps, I'm going to slow it down a little bit so I get a little bit more of that work while trying to keep those hips stable as possible. But keep moving at the pace that feels good to you as we're getting close to finishing round 1. Yes. Final seconds, and we'll get some rest. 3, 2, 1. Woo. Nice work, nice work. Now, we just did 1 full round. Our second round is going to be 4 different exercises that we're going to do 4 times in a circuit. So, quickly, got 2 minutes. Grab water, grab a towel. While you do that, I'm going to go ahead and describe the next 4 exercises. So, exercise 1 is an overhead squat press with your kettlebell. You can either do it with one rack or one arm at a time. So I'm going to do it with one arm. Just press it up. Or you can obviously do at the same time with both. It's up to you which way you want to go. So that's the first one. Number 2, you're going to get your straps to mid-calf. So you might want to go ahead and get it ready early. Because guess what? We are going to do what I love to do, which is the TRX Burpee. Yes. So again, starting in position, the goal is as you come down, pop back. I'm not going to do a push-up on these ones, but you're more than welcome as you're driving up. And we're going to do that one leg at a time. So you're going to just do one side. We come back and you do the other side. Number 3, you're going to need your mat. So you're going to want your mat because on this one, what we're going to do is one leg is up, my opposite arm and opposite hand. I'm just going to reach and switch and crunch. So to crunch, arm is out, reaching for that toe and just doing the same side. Okay? And then number 4 on this circuit, we're going to do mid-length quickly, and you're going to do, once again, split jumps. All right, so of course we're going to flow on this together. Let me grab a towel really quick because I'm going to need one. I know that you can still hear me, but I just want to make sure that you don't see me sweating all over the place. All right, so I got my towel here. I'm feeling good, and we're going to get ready right away. So we're going to start with that overhead squat to press. Remember, 1 or 2 arms. So remember, this is the one we're going to start. 30 seconds is all I need per exercise. You're just going to press all the way up with 1 or with 2 arms. I'll leave it up to you, okay? So let's get ready. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. So a squat to press. Now, it's only 30 seconds, so guess what? I want you to go a little bit faster. So notice I'm going to pick up my pace a little bit, come down slow, pop up quick, all right? Let's see what you got. Down slow, pop up quick. My other hand, I just like to keep it here. You're more than welcome to have it across your chest, whatever feels good to you, okay? So keep going. Boom, pop it up, repeat, breathe, pop it up, breathe. 3, 2, 1, 20 seconds. You got 20 seconds to get ready for that TRX burpee. So I'm going to get down as quick as I can. I'm going to go ahead and get that foot in for that burpee. I'm going to start on the ground. So remember, the burpee starts from the ground. I'm doing it without a push-up. You're more than welcome to do it with a push-up. Take a deep breath in. 3, 2, 1. So I'm going to pop up, jump, all the way down, reset. Remember, 30 seconds of work here. So don't think about reps. Just think about that movement as you go. Once again, I invite you to go faster than me or at my speed. If you cannot go at my speed, just take your time. It is all good. Beautiful work. Popping and driving that knee up to hip level if you can each time. Whew, good. 20 seconds to transition. Remember, we're going to get down on the ground. So as soon as I'm ready, I'm going to get ready for that alternate crunch. Remember, left leg is up, right the arm is to the ground, left arm is behind my head. Just reaching and keeping that leg up. And 3, 2, 1, let's go. So I'm just reaching and touching each time. The reason why I have my other hand behind my head is just to support, but I'm not pushing my head and my chin down as I go. It's more for just support. So reach, return, reach, and you'll notice that you're kind of crunching and twisting as you're getting that hand to that toe. If you can't reach the toe, it's okay, it's all good. Just go up as high as you can. You'll see a slight bend in my knee. That's because I'm not as flexible, but you can keep it straight. Woo. All right, as soon as you're ready, getting up quickly, straps to mid-length. If you don't have time to do that, just keep it at mid-calf, it's okay. Nobody's gonna come out and get mad at you for that. Now, remember the TRX split jump. Once again, keeping it strong, split jumping as fast as you can. Take a deep breath. Let's go. So you'll notice we just did 4 exercises right away. So after this, we just completed 1 round, and we're gonna do this another 3 times. They're quick and effective, but they will burn. Awesome work. How are you doing out there? Are you breathing? Are you staying strong? 10 seconds to go. Maintain your upright posture. Do not slow down. 3, 2, 1. Yes. Now, we're going to do that overhead squat to press. Kettlebell. Remember, I'm going to use my left arm for the next one, okay? So, once again, we know what to do here. Popping down, driving up, all right? Take a deep breath. We're starting in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Drive it up each time. Drive it up. Beautiful work. Drive it up. Remember, down slow, pop quick. Repeat. Down slow, pop quick, repeat. How are you feeling? Yes. Are you maintaining your upright posture, not rounding the back, no excessive forward lean? 3, 2, 1. Yes, we're doing the other side of that burpee. Remember, mid-calf. As soon as you're ready, get into mid-calf position. Remember, I like to start from the ground. So I'm going to get my foot in from the ground. And from there, we're going to do our burpee for, once again, the other foot this time. In 3, 2, 1. Let's rock and roll. So jumping up, rinse and repeat. Remember, as you pop up, get that knee up to hip level if it's possible. Balance, obviously, is always a challenge here. So make sure you get good balance or reset yourself if you have to, so you're not going all over the place. Beautiful work. How are we feeling? We're going to finish strong today. Beautiful work. Ooh. All right. Remember that alternating crunch? Let's get my setup here as soon as I'm ready. We're going to do that opposite leg now. So, once again, my left leg is up or my right leg is up. Left arm reaching for that right foot. I have a slight bend. You can bend more if you want. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So notice 20 seconds is quick for transitions. I want us to really work on being as quick as possible in those transition phases. Breathe. Continue strong. Breathe. Yes, remember that hand behind your head is not pushing your head forward. It's just for support. As you're reaching as high as you can go each time. Almost there. 3, 2, 1. All right, remember those split jumps. Let's get them to mid-length. As soon as you're ready, if you don't get them to mid-length, don't worry about it, all right? Let's just make sure you are ready to go. Take a deep breath. Breathe in. Breathe out. Start in that lunge position. And remember, just splitting quickly. Ready, set, here we go. 30 seconds of work. Awesome, keep it up. After this, you have done 2 rounds, and you only have 2 to go. So I promise that we are getting closer to the end. But keep moving, you're halfway there. 12 seconds to go. Beautiful work, do not stop. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, kettlebell press. Give myself a little bit of water because you'll notice that we don't have a lot of time for it. So, kettlebell, overhead squat to press, keeping it the same. Simple but effective. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. Let's go. Down, drive it up. Can you maintain the pace you did in the first 2 rounds? As you get tired, of course, you're going to want to slow down. But I won't allow you to. You got to maintain your pace at all times. Breathe. Awesome work. How are we feeling? Are we feeling strong? Yes. Put a thumbs up in the comments after this workout if you're feeling strong. Now, 1. Oh, burpees. Yep. That's quick. You should be getting much quicker and getting yourself down and ready. Now you're going to see why I don't like to add push-ups in here, because it's pretty damn hard, excuse my French, to do push-ups in this one. And I'm already rocking with 3 other exercises, all right? So 3, 2, 1, let's go. Back up into that burpee. Boom. Yes. Boom. Yes. Resetting back into your plank. Up. Drive it up. Back to that active plank. Drive it up. Are you sweating profusely? If you are, we are on the same page, I promise. Almost there. Oh. All right, remember number 3, you should get to know these by now. That alternating crunch. You should be getting right down. Left leg is up. Notice once again the Let's switch it up just a little bit. I'm gonna bring my leg up and down this time, all right? Ready? Here we go. So I'm dropping my leg up and then back down. Let's give a little bit more variety, just a little bit. Reach and return. Remember, do not let your chin tuck in your chest. This is where masses and spaces are very important. Keeping that neck space between your head and your chest as you're reaching up and twisting. Beautiful work. Stay strong. Remember, only 30 seconds, but now they're starting to feel like they're getting pretty tough. 3, 2, 1. Yes. Split jumps. Remember, you know where to put those tabs, those adjustment tabs. Once again, taking a deep breath. Split jumping it. I want you to be fast. I want you to be quick. After this, we have completed 3 rounds. Take a deep breath in. And 3, 2, 1. Let's go, team. Let's go. 30 seconds is all I need. Try to maintain the same pace you have been doing since round 1. Getting and bending those knees. Keeping those eyes ahead or above. Looking up at your anchor point at all times. Let's go. These are easy. Not really, but you got it. 8 seconds. Keep it quick. In 3, 2, 1. All right, last round. Overhead squat. With the kettlebell. Left hand, I'm doing my left arm. We are almost done, team. Last round for this one. And do not forget, I got a couple challenge exercise for you, yes. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. 30 seconds for these last 4 is all I need. So, this is your moment to shine. Can you go a little bit quicker? Drive it up above your head, reset. Drive it up above your head, reset. Yes. Way to work. All the way till you're done. Breathe, 7 seconds. Getting stronger, here we go. Woo. Yes, you know number 2, burpees. This is the last one on your burpees. I know that you are tired, but I know you will finish. Remember where you start on this one. And just for S and giggles, I'm gonna do some push-ups on this one, all right? So in 3, 2, 1, here we go. So now I'm gonna implement my push-up on these last ones just because I feel like it. Let me see if you're doing the same. If you've already been doing it since the beginning, you are awesome. Yes. Woo. Breathe. Maintaining proper position. Do not sacrifice forward for speed. Last couple seconds. Oh, yes. Drop it down. Left leg goes up. Remember our right legs. Remember we're going to start doing that one where you are driving the leg up and the leg back down, okay? Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. That's more for me, really, because I am feeling it right now. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So drive the leg up. Touch the hand to toe. Make sure to keep that chin away from that chest at all times. Breathe and reach. Yes. Breathe and reach. Beautiful work. Do not quit. Because after this, we're finishing with those split jumps. Oh yeah, saving the best for last. Keep going. Reach as high as you can each time. Good. Can you get that hand closer to that toe? Last second. Ooh. Split jumps to finish this round. Let's get them to mid-length as quick as possible. We're going to start in 10 seconds. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. You got this. You got this. Here we go. Last one for this last round. Then we got 2 challenge exercises. Let's go. Beautiful. Let's see who can keep at my speed. Since it's the last one for cardio, I might as well get going and get crazy here. So, boom. Notice I'm not jumping too high. I'm just splitting quick. This is the goal. A quick split, front to back. 10 seconds to go. We are almost there. Then you'll get 2 minutes of rest. Or excuse me, 1 minute of rest. My bad. 2, 1. Awesome. Awesome work. Now, 2 challenge exercises. Both are isometric holds. Easy stuff, but you're gonna hold it for 90 seconds. You heard me, 90 seconds. So the first one is going to be a wall sit. When was the last time you did a wall sit? Yeah, I'm talking about like junior high, high school, basketball, team type stuff where you gotta hold, all right? We're gonna do those for 90 seconds, all right? So you wanna make sure that we do this right. Take another swig of water before you do, because 90 seconds is gonna feel like a long time. You'll notice as we do this, this is where your heart rate will start to drop, and this is how we're gonna finish. So number one challenge is a 90-second wall sit, feet are shoulder width. Make sure all your weight is against the wall, including your head. 90-degree angle, let's get down, let's hold. So these won't be easy for me either, so I am gonna feel your pain. But the goal here is to make sure that you take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Your feet are shoulder width, your hands are in front of you. What I don't want you to do is to push against the wall with your hands. This is a cheat. You also want to push all of your weight against the wall. So this is also important. Pushing all your weight against the wall so you don't slide. And obviously you'll see I'm on hardwood. Why am I not sliding? Because I'm pushing back versus just letting my feet slide in front of me, okay? So everything's in good position here. Relaxing the shoulders, neck and traps. So you don't want to be doing this. If this is too hard, go ahead and get your arms in front of you. It's okay. The good news is we're already halfway there. We already did 45 seconds. Look at that. I totally distracted you. But now you still got some time to go, so hold. I'm starting to get tired. My legs are starting to shake a little bit. My feet are still straight as they can be. And I'm just positioning to make sure that I don't cheat. So my arms are obviously down, but I'm not pushing against the wall. I'm going to go ahead and get them against my chest. Head back. Breathe. How are you doing out there? When you're done with this, I want you to comment quickly if you did the whole thing or not. All I want is yes on wall sits or no on wall sits. You got 15 seconds. That's all I need, 15 seconds. Hold strong, breathe. Awesome work. In 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop it all the way down. Oh, that felt really good. Woo. Okay, now, one more challenge exercise. 90 seconds. Get those straps to fully lengthen. Oh yeah. We're going to do a TRX forearm plank for 90 seconds. But make sure you do it right. And I will show you. So here's the deal. You're going to get those elbows in the forearms in the foot cradle, not in the handle, in the foot cradle. So make sure you walk all the way forward until your forearms are in the foot cradles, 90-degree position in those elbows. Then walking back until you feel your body shaking. You got to hold this for 90 seconds. That's all you got to do. Obviously, if you go back farther, it gets a lot harder. So for me, I'm not going to go back that far because I'm pretty tired. But I'm still going to challenge myself. So make sure the forearms are comfortable in those foot cradles. We're going to start in 8 seconds. So I'm going to start getting ready. In 5, 4, 3, feet are shoulder width, and hold. So this is basically, once again, a modified plank. But it's still a hard one because I'm still activating my glutes. I'm still activating my quads. I'm still activating my core. But notice the straps are not touching me, and I'm just holding this position, maintaining that 90 degree in my elbows, okay? So just hold as much as you can. If you're here holding, we're about to push 30 seconds already. So if you're feeling this is too easy, I challenge you to step back a little bit deeper, but still gotta hold, right? So what most people will do when they start getting tired, their hips will drive up, or they'll start to drive the legs down. So I want you to hold that perfect plank, which means that active plank. Quads, glutes, core, activated. Beautiful work. If you're starting to shake and it's starting to get really hard, you can scoot your feet forward a little bit for less of an angle. We're already halfway there, so we only got 40 seconds and we're done. Yes, 40 seconds and we're finished. So I want you to take a deep breath in, deep breath out. You're probably still sweating profusely. That's okay, and that's what I like to hear or see. So make sure that you keep holding. Take a deep breath in, deep breath out. And again, if you finish, we got 20 seconds left. If you finish with these with me, write down in the comments, yes, I finished like a rock star on these TRX forearm planks, all right? So we're almost there. I'm going to take one little step back for the last 12 seconds. Ooh, this is getting real tough. Still got my glutes, quads, and core activated. I'll take a deep breath in, out, 3, 2, 1, and woo, we just finished a nice butt kicker. Oh, we did finish with a nice butt kicker. Great work, team. Great. So we're going to finish with a quick 5 to 6 minute cool down. Just to make sure we are all good to go, because it's very important, especially after this kind of workout, that we want to make sure that you get a nice cool down. So go ahead and drink some water quickly. And from here, we will finish with our cool down. Make sure to get those straps to mid-length right away. And when you're ready, we're going to go ahead and start facing away from your anchor point or away from your wall / door. And I'm going to have you start with those arms forward into a T-stretch. So remember, the T-stretch again is just getting those arms nice and straight. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. Beautiful. And from here, I'm going to have you take your right foot's going to go forward a little bit. You're going to take a big step back with your left foot. So a half kneeling stretch. My left arm goes up. My right arm stays where it is. And I'm just going to reach for the sky. So just go up and reach. Now, if you say, hey, Lewis, this is a little bit easy, you can waddle those feet forward a little bit if you like, and you'll start to feel more of that stretch on that opposite side and that psoas, all right? So really just reaching and holding. Now, arms are going to switch. Only the arms are going to switch. So just go ahead and switch the arms now. So now my right arm is in the air. My left arm is down. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. Beautiful. Now from here, get both arms in the air. We're going to switch feet now. So remember, now your left foot is going forward. My right foot is driving back a little bit. My right arm stays in the air. My left arm drops. Hold. From here, reaching as far as I can. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. One more. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. And then switching sides, just with the arms only. Once again, reaching and holding. Take a deep breath in. And your feet back together. Go ahead and get your arms all the way behind you. Okay, now from here, watch what I'm going to do. I'm going to walk forward as far as I can until I can't go anymore, until I really feel the stretch in my shoulders. Number 2, I'm going to take one step back. So yes, you're going to have to trust your straps. One step back, 2 step back, feet are shoulder width. Pop my chest out as much as I can and relax. So I'm letting my hips drop a little bit. All my weight are on those straps, and breathe. Breathe in. Breathe out. Take a deep breath in. And out. Now step your feet forward until you're nice and tall again. So now I'm nice and tall. Give yourself soft knees. My arms are still behind me. I'm going to go ahead and drop my head into my knees so my knees are nice and soft. Coming all the way down, and just breathe. Now just hold it here for 10 seconds. When I say to come up, you're going to come up slowly to prevent lightheadedness. So in 5, in 4, in 3, in 2, in 1. I want you to come up nice and slow. I want you to take your time as you do, making sure to be very careful. Now from here, you're going to go ahead and turn around. So now you are facing your wall or anchor point. Once again, taking that deep breath in and deep breath out. I'm going to go ahead and bring my feet out to a nice hinge position. So feet are nice and wide. Handles, once again, are going to be at hip level. All my weight stays in my hips. I'm just driving my arms forward, relaxing my head all the way down. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. From here, you're going to start swinging your arms from right to left. Taking your time. Nice swings. Breathe. Yes. Kind of feels like when you're a kid, just on that swing. Same thing with these arms. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Good. I want you to come up nice and tall. Now from here, I'm going to move my mat real quick just so I don't slide. Nice and tall. Notice from here, I'm going to have just a slight angle. I'm going to bring my feet a little bit wider than my hips, just a little bit. And then from here, I'm going to hinge all the way back. So all my weight is going behind me, keeping my legs straight, dropping my head, and breathe. Now, you can bend your knees a little bit. If you want to, you can bend those knees just a little bit, but all your weight is in your hips. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. Good. I want you to come up nice and slow. We're going to do that one more time. I'm going to take a slight step back a little bit, just a little bit of a mini step, so you have less of an angle. Once again, hinging all the way back. Go ahead and bend those knees slightly. From here, rotate toward your left side. So I'm rotating to my left, which means my left leg is straightening, my right knee is staying bent. Rotate as much as I can and hold. Take a deep breath in. Out. Let's rotate to the other side. Same exact thing. Rotate as much as I can. Now my right leg is straightening and my left knee is bent. Breathe out. Good. All the way back to center. I want you to come up nice and tall. I want you to go ahead and let go of those TRX straps. So we're going to finish up here with one of my favorite kind of ways to calm our body down, which is the yoga swing. The yoga sweep, excuse me. So what I like to do here is with the hands to heart, I want you to reach to the sky as high as you can. Now from here, you're going to come all the way down, open the arms, and sweep the floor. If you can't touch the floor, don't worry about it. All I want you to do is just get as close as you can with a nice big sweep. Here we go. So all the way down and all the way up. I'm going to have you finish this up for the last few seconds. We got about 20 seconds. So just want you to go as slow as you want. But remember, I want you to go slow, not fast, because we are finishing strong today. All the way up. Reach for the sky. All the way down. Last 10 seconds and we are done. Beautiful work today from everybody. Way to finish. 3, 2, 1. Hands back to heart. And awesome, awesome, awesome work. So I barely survived this workout, so I'm really glad you guys were able to kick some butt today and really get into it. So once again, thank you for watching us so far. We are definitely getting more people involved. Watch for some more yoga. Watch for some cool mobility. So make sure to check us out. Thank you to everybody out there, once again, that's supporting us. Stay healthy and happy out there. And make sure to make comments below to let us know how we're doing. If there's stuff that you want us to do next time, more than welcome to comment today, and I will check out those comments later, okay? So everybody have a great rest of your day. Stay safe and healthy. We are TRX.